you're one who intends to get married in the future, like it's in your plans to get married sometime in the future, you desire it, either man or woman, there are certain types of people that you should not listen to. I tell you for a fact that you should pay no attention to. And number one on this list are people that have negative stories about marriage, about relationships in general, about the opposite gender, people that have not healed from their heartbreaks or from their past trauma in relationship. Yeah, this video I'm about to play right now might scare you if you intend to get married as a woman. Yeah, if you tend to be a wife in the future, this video might scare you. But I'm going to play it anyway, and I'll share my thoughts towards the end of this video or in the process of playing this video. Don't forget to like and give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, potato potato, it's the same meaning. Yeah, let's go ahead and play to this video, okay?
I saw this video the other day of a girl that posted something along the lines of she went to a party with her friends and most of her friends were married with kids and she was the only single one and she felt really sad about that. She felt like she was really behind in life about that. And she was trying to get opinions from everybody because I guess she was like 26 and still not married, still no kids, so she was feeling pretty bad about that for some reason. Let me tell you something, honey. Most people that you see, especially women, are not happy in their marriage. They are not happy caring for a grown-ass man and their kids and being expected.
She's right. But not, I wonder where she got that statistics from. Like, why would she say most people? You see, that's the reason why I do not like it when women talk out of heartbreak, out of pain, out of, I don't know, they just tend to generalize things. Where did she get such statistics from? I mean, but let's go ahead. She was making sense in the beginning of this video, but she caught me off balance and I just felt angry and kind of pissed off. But let's leave that aside and continue.
To work and pay half the bills and do most of the housework. Does that sound like fun? I have been there and I craved freedom.
Of course, don't get me wrong. Women do not want to do all that. We don't want to take care of the men, not take care of per se. We don't want to be the one carrying the whole responsibility of the home on our shoulders. There is no woman that is happy doing that. Yeah, I needed to address that. She's actually right in that aspect.
Craved it. So I eventually left and found my freedom. I don't want you to feel behind. 26, honey, you a baby. You got your whole life ahead of you. I know your friends look happy. I know that they probably looked happy at that party. And there were some days that I was happy in my marriage. But generally speaking, most people that you see are trying their best to just make their marriage work, and they are miserable. I don't know about y'all, but I had to do mental gymnastics to convince myself that I still liked my husband. I had to constantly gaslight myself into staying in my marriage. Other people use other things, whether that's religion, family pressure, or they're just terrified of the divorce process. Lots of women are stuck. Lots of women, more than you can even imagine, feel so stuck in their marriage. That's why some of these moms that are married with kids get so pissed at you for not wanting marriage and not wanting kids. How dare you not live this life that I've gaslit myself into loving?
Not me. Not me. Like, not me. I can never be pissed at a woman that says she wants to remain single because she doesn't want to put the effort into getting married. She doesn't just want that. She wants to stay alone. I love women that make that decision for themselves. What I'm against is when people actually value marriage and want to get married, sorry, and want to have a life partner, want to have children. Nobody should be shamed for that. Nobody should be discouraged for that. Nobody should be discouraged at all. Yeah.
How dare you not want what I have when I told you I was happy every day and I'm actually not? And I have to constantly do mental gymnastics in order to stay married. How dare you live the life I want to live, is pretty much what they're saying. I love being a mom. I like being a single mom. And it is.
I'm not sure there's anybody that would like being a single mom, especially when circumstances have put you in that situation. Now, there are people that just choose to be a single mom, when they go out to have sperm donors and all that, to just have their own children. Yes, I feel like those are the only people that love being single moms. But you see people that have been with somebody, a woman that has been with a man, and eventually became a single mom. I tell you for a fact that they don't want to be that. They don't want to be that. Circumstances would have led them into being that. It doesn't mean that they want or they are okay with their situation. I love people being honest to themselves, but yeah.
And it is what it is. It is what it is. I do love being a mom and I love my kids, but if I could go back, I would do it different. Do not feel rushed. Do not feel behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Comparison is the thief of joy. The grass is not greener on the other side. Trust us that have been there and left. It will start out great at first, and you'll be like, this is what they're talking about. And then it will plummet. It will nosedive quite hard. And then you will want the life that you're currently living back. Trust me.
Yeah. So she said a couple of things that I agree with and a lot that I did not agree with. And I would advise you, if you intend, like the 26-year-old that wanted to get married, I would advise you not to listen to people that have not healed, because this is the second rant actually I'm watching from this woman. I almost brought up one video of her telling women to stay away from men, that men are generalizing men, how they all do. But I didn't bring that up here because I felt like, okay, she's still healing and all that. I didn't want to be kind of insensitive. Now, this is the next video. Well, that aside, listen to your parents. If your parents are in a good marriage, she was advising people that intend getting married to listen to people that have been there and have left. I disagree with that. Listen to people that have been there and are staying and are happy in their marriages. Don't listen to people that have been heartbroken and have not healed from their situation. Don't. Except they have healed. Yeah, you can go ahead, because their pain will in some sort of way begin to cloud their judgment, and they won't talk from a place of balance. I tell you for a fact. If your parents, listen to your parents, one, filter the things that you just, I don't know, just filter it, because she was trying to make sense but not making sense. She's just trying to scare the said lady in this video. If you ask me, yes, marriage requires effort, your work, hard work, not hard work per se, just sense, wisdom. It requires effort, it requires compromise, it requires a couple of things, but it's not something that you cannot achieve. A beautiful marriage is not something that you cannot have. Like, it's not, I tell you, because there are phases that you still get to know your partner. Yes, I agree with that. And you guys are coming from different backgrounds. So obviously, these things will clash. It's gonna clash. But I tell you for a fact, there are people that are 20 years in marriage and they are happily married. I tell you, I cannot imagine my life without my husband and my children. I love it for myself. Yeah, even though I'm still new, I still feel like I'm still new to this thing, but oh well. But you guys, I don't want to be single. I'm married and I do not want to be single. I'm not saying that you should dismiss people's stories, people's experience, and all that. I'm not saying you should ignore that, but feed your mind on positivity. When someone is heartbroken, betrayed, or hurt, they just let their emotions take the better part of them. I tell you for a fact that this woman is not looking from a place of healing. She's not healed yet. The truth is that this sort of people would generalize and say all men are this, all women are that. They are giving advice based on their own wound rather than about your own situation. yes, I agree that you should wait for marriage. You should get the right partner because the right partner makes things easier. I tell you, get someone with common sense, get someone with wisdom, get someone that is not petty, that is not childish. Get you a man. There are a lot of men out there. Your feelings are valid if you want to get married. If you see that other people, I mean, everybody wants a successful job, everybody wants a high paying job. Like, so why is marriage a different thing when you desire it? Why do people discourage you from that? I don't understand that. I really don't. Another thing this sort of people would do, instead of encouraging healthy solutions to whatever it is that you're feeling, they might not advise you. It might just make you, eventually, if you get married, they might make you give up too quickly on your marriage, which a lot of people do nowadays, or it would make you to mistrust your spouse. Yes, because you think that every man is the same, every woman is the same, blah blah blah. You know how they all paint men and women to be. They just want to pass on the bitterness into your own man. If you take advice from people in this state, the truth is that even if your case is different, if you have a beautiful relationship that would eventually lead to a beautiful marriage, you would take some of this bitterness that you have gotten from people like this into your own marriage, into your own situation. Every marriage is unique in its own way. What hurt this lady might not even, it might not exist in your marriage, and that's just the fact. So don't try to create problems that you never had because you're listening to people that have not healed. I'm not saying you should ignore people's stories, people's experiences, especially people that have been through heartbreak, abuse of some sort of way, but make sure that they are talking from a place of healing. They have healed. They are not still resentful towards the opposite gender. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. If I were not married today, obviously I would be feeding my mind on positive stories about marriage, beautiful stories about marriage, how people worked on their marriage, what to do, what not to do, what to look out for in a partner, and what have you. Those are the kind of things that I'll be feeding my mind on. And eventually, I would love to carry that same positivity into my home. This lady also said that she was going to do it different her if she had to do it again, meaning that she was going to do it with the right man. Because I tell you for a fact, out of inside that pain and whatever she's feeling, there's a longing for the right man, the right person. There's still that longing there, but I just wish she admitted it as opposed to telling people to nah, telling people to give up on their desires to be married. Yes. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this rant, about this lady's rant in the comment section. Let me know. Is that a good advice? Yeah? Yay or nay? Which one? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye.